West Coast right now, and this is part of your trip that you just came from.
Yes, this is the Bay of Fundy, a view from the restaurant. And leading down from here, you walk to the trails and then to the ocean floor at low tide. Here we have a picture of the ocean floor, and you can see the beauty and the amount of incredible rocks that we're about to see throughout this video.
What is this rope that goes across here?
That's actually a tie line showing where the tide will be coming, and if for whatever reason anybody was accidentally down there or got caught there or so on and so forth, those tie lines can help to save your life by holding on to them instead of being dragged out in the undertows.
Or if you want to float in the ocean.
Yeah, whatever floats your boat.
So this is the ocean floor?
Yes, again, this is low tide at Hopewell Rocks in New Brunswick. And as you can see, there's a lot of faces. Right here, you can see an actual shark's head, what I like to call the alien head, in the middle of the ocean floor there. More formation here. Yeah, it kind of looks like the back of somebody's lower quadrant, if you will.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was a giant sitting down.
If you look dead center screen, you see that face right there? It literally looks like, I mean dead center, it's about the size of a quarter in relation to the rest of the screen. It literally looks like some sort of mummified face or cartoon character.
Oh, somebody with bad teeth.
That did look like somebody with bad teeth, yes. And here we just see more amazing formations. Not so much faces there, but definitely
Lots of ropes.
a lot of ropes, a lot of life-saving tide ropes, yeah, in case you get stuck down there. And also, too, you can see the lips over here. It appears to be what you thought was, didn't you call that Mick Jagger lips right there? There we go.
Yeah, that's, I hear some singing. Oh, no.
I think that says get your yayas out. I kind of look like a duck to me, but Tony sees Mick Jagger, and I think we do too. Here it definitely looks like a profile of a sleeping cat's head. If you look, it looks like you're looking at the right side of the cat's head. You can see to the center of the camera right now the little spot where the whiskers would be, and of course the slit being the eye, and of course again toward the whiskers you see
a lion's head.
A lion's head. Some people do see that as well. Yes, yes. That's the beauty of Hopewell Rocks, and this is why we encourage our viewers to get out there in New Brunswick and get there at low tide, because there's so many things. There's hundreds and hundreds of different rocks. We couldn't possibly have shown everything. It's just an amount of beauty that is impossible to capture in one episode. Here again, you can see some sort of face center screen. It almost looks like some sort of mythological creature of some kind, you know.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend at the bottom of the ocean there.
Yeah, lots of rocks there too and things. And
If there were starfish along there, they would all be rock stars.
yeah, they would. Unfortunately, I didn't see one starfish. I wish I had, but no, I didn't.
So I guess it's country. Okay, more rocks.
More rocks. And it kind of looks like Cookie Monster hiding in the back there. If you take a real good look dead center screen there, focus in, kind of looks like the bottom lip of Cookie Monster, and then the leaves up above are hiding his face. So, you know. And again, here's another picture of that, what may look like some sort of Stone Age something or other. Beautiful formation. Kind of looks like a cross between Homer Simpson and a gorilla's head there, if you can imagine that. And definitely look at the lizard's face. Now you'd see the left profile looking upwards to left screen up, And you can see the eyebrows center screen right now. You see that? Just at the top center screen. And the back of the lizard or the dragon's head to the right of your screen where the rock is finishing. So once again, imagine that view right there. You can see a lizard's head looking up toward the left of the screen. Or a dragon, as some people picture it.
Or a dinosaur, depending on
Yeah,
if this is a fossil of some sort.
yeah. It's just fascinating that there are so many different shapes and things. And here we have an elongated head. It looks like some sort of aboriginal from the outback, maybe from Australia or something. You know, you see the two little eyes opposing either side of it, almost at the very top, and the long head with the nose in the middle.
That was an alien head.
Yeah, it definitely looked very alien.
And this guy's looking out the side over there. See the two eyes over there?
Yes.
Yeah, and there's his mouth
Yeah.
looking out.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
definitely.
and there's people that he ate.
And there you go.
Yep, yep. Those little ants is going to stick out its tongue and lick those people.
It's pretty fascinating. There's so many things to see.
Aren't those people afraid that one of those rocks might fall down on them?
They're pretty much secure. The Parks Commission makes sure every now and then they go through there to make sure that there's no
And
unstable
what
rocks.
is this, the coast down?
This is still the Bay of Fundy. It's exactly what you've seen, only a larger view and aspect ratio or what have you of the rest of the ocean floor where we were. So you can see how much the tide really does vanish at a certain point of the day. And again, this is all still the same spot. So I pan around here to show you the rocks once again. So where you just saw there was pretty much looking out to the Atlantic Ocean, the Bay of Fundy.
I see caves there.
It appears so, and some of them are. They're shallow. They're not
There's a
very.
cave woman and a caveman.
They're not very deep here, but they are definitely cave-like. And again, here it kind of looks like the backside of somebody. Now this looks like some sort of centurion's helmet and face. If you look center screen, you see the nose, and again it's the right profile of the face. So you're seeing the right side of someone's face, if you can imagine. You'll see the eye, and it looks like the helmet at the bottom of the center left screen. Center left screen, you'll see that helmet curve, kind of like in a semicircle. And again, it almost looks like some sort of centurion from back in the day. Kind of fascinating that so much in these rocks does relate to different times.
like you just need me right now. Long and McQuaid, where the music begins.
So you own a business, have an event you want people to know about. You want to spread the word to as many people as possible that your product or service exists. Call AdWorks International. AdWorks is an advertising agency which utilizes professionals in radio, television, and print advertising to help you get your company's message across. Your ad will be noticed by more people, more quickly. AdWorks from concept to completion will deliver an ad that works. AdWorks International. Call 416-832-7293.
This is water.
It's a very gentle waterfall. You can see this is barely any water whatsoever, but it is a constant flow of a very small amount of gentle water, a waterfall coming from the upper rocks. Almost looks like insects or something.
It's like fleas.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm starting to itch just looking at it.
Ocean fleas.
Maybe they're ticks. Miniature ticks. You're getting away from it. If you were thirsty, would you drink that?
I'm not sure if you could.
Oh, this guy looks like an angry face, like a gorilla face.
It does. A lot of people see a lion. Some people, again, see a dragon's head. You can definitely see that big nose in the
That's a
center
gorilla.
screen.
That's a gorilla.
Yeah, that's what Tony sees, a gorilla. And as they say, different people see different things. If you look up higher, this is where you might see a dragon's head because it almost looks like, the elongating part of the head. And also, if you look down, if you view this over again, you'll see what appears to be a monkey's head at the side of all that. Again, more faces in those rocks there. You look close enough, especially down less screen, you would have seen. Here's Beauty and the Beast, and it's pretty much center screen. The Beast's head is right there, if you remember seeing Beauty and the Beast. Here is the what appears to be the dinosaur head. I like to call this thumbs up. Looks like a hand up in the air. This is the stairway to the ocean floor. Here we have a baboon's head looking out to sea. You can see that, I'm sure. And this is what we see, a T-Rex's head and part of his body. A lot of people see that. And a frog to your right, perched on a rock. And again, you can just see the perspective of the ocean floor versus the size of these rocks. Again, there's a close-up of the T-Rex's head. And that looks like a sinister face in the rock. I'm sure some of you can see that. Almost looks like the Independence Day creature with, what was it, Will Smith and whomever was in Independence. Lots of trail. Lots and lots of trail. This is absolutely a great place to visit if you're Canadian or even if you're not Canadian. Wonderful to see the ocean floor at the Bay of Fundy. We saw the low tide yesterday, which you all saw those beautiful rocks, and the high tide today, which isn't as interesting, but it certainly is interesting to know that you have those two incredible swings, the low tide and the high tide. The high tide the next day, so this is day 2. We came in the morning to see the high tide, and you can see we were down there the other day. And certainly now you can't go down there. And we're shooting from that platform, and you saw that platform in an earlier shoot when we were on the ocean floor, and you can see the difference in the tide. The mud flaps of Hopeful Rocks are part of an important ecological system. Walking is and throwing in the mud is not allowed. Not as much excitement, but certainly in awe of what is in the low tide and what is in the high tide. And there's certain times of year where the high tide is, I believe it's 58 feet high in comparison. This time of year when we were there, I believe it was 38 or 39 feet. So it actually does get even higher. So you can see that it would cover quite a bit more area than what we see at this point. These are the different time clocks showing the tides as they come in and out, and you can always check in online at Hopewell Rocks to see exactly when the tides are in. So you want to be there for low tide to walk on the ocean floor, and high tide is what you just saw. This is also on the grounds, one of the largest chess pieces I've ever seen. The view from, again, the Bay of Fundy at Hopewell Rocks. You can see those strong currents out there in the ocean. A lot of these are called undertows or undercurrents, and they can be dangerous if you're not a strong swimmer, and even if you are.
So you own a business, have an event you want people to know about. You want to spread the word to as many people as possible that your product or service exists. Call AdWorks International. AdWorks is an advertising agency which utilizes professionals in radio, television, and print advertising to help you get your company's message across. Your ad will be noticed by more people, more quickly. AdWorks from concept to completion will deliver an ad that works. AdWorks International. Call 416-832-7293.
Embracing and celebrating diversity. For many, the journey of our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean has been a search for a new home, where opportunities abound, where migrants from every country around the world find a new beginning, a new career, a new and better life. A place where their hard work and contribution to this great country will pay off for generations to come. And although they may be from uniquely different islands, Caribbean Showtime is proud to represent them all by celebrating diversity. CSTV, connecting the Caribbean diaspora.
We're in Grand Falls, New Brunswick. You can hear the rushing water coming out from the dams. It's absolutely beautiful. Very powerful falls. And the rock formation up front here as well. We're at a little lookout area. And I believe that's a zip line over there, Joanne. Yeah, I think that's a zip line. They're getting ready to do the zip across, but yeah. Looks like they will be. Yeah, and I think this is the receiving station for the zip line right here. Looks to me like that's what it is. So, may see somebody come across. A couple of folks are getting harnessed up there. Oh, there goes somebody now. That was fast. Didn't even see him take off. Somebody else is about to go as well. If I had the umbrella, I'd be able to see better. come. Here they come. Wow. So cool. Hey.
Hi, my name is Max Goodmove. I'm a guide here at Zigzag.
My name is Xavier Quimper. I'm a guide too at Zigzag. So we're doing all the zip line over here at Grand Falls. The first one we do is going to be the first one is 550 feet. This one is 600 feet. Come back.
And what is the cost to zip line across here?
$57.50 plus with the tax for adults, and kids is $55.75 I think for the kids.
Nice. And what are the normal hours Monday to Friday?
10 to 6.
10 to 6, and Saturdays, Sundays?
10 to 6 too.
10 to 6 as well. Thank you for your time.
You're watching Sound Off on Caribbean Showtime.
It's another beautiful view here of Grand Falls, New Brunswick. Same area where the zip lining was. Matter of fact, you can see the zip lining tower there. And of course, beautiful gorge. The rocks are outstandingly beautiful. This must be, that looks to me like a black granite. This is the cute t-shirt we got our granddaughter. It says, "Be brave, Grand Falls, New Brunswick."
We're at a restaurant.
This is called Pickeroos in New Brunswick, one in St. John's River. It's absolutely beautiful outside. And we caught it at dusk, so yeah, it was a little dark, but you can see the contrast, the beauty of the property. And again, it's right on St. John's River. And it's just beautiful, beautiful.
Sound Off on Caribbean Showtime in Moncton, New Brunswick at Magnetic Hill.
Oh, we're at Magnetic Hill.
Yes, again, still in New Brunswick and Magnetic Hill, the amazing optical illusion. see here, it literally looks like cars are backing up, going uphill. It is quite the optical illusion. In fact, you really are going downhill. But when you're there and you put your car in neutral, you see that white post in center screen there, just a little to the right of center screen, there's a little white post where that bar car is. That's where you start when they ask you to put your car in neutral. And you literally back up what appears to be all the way backing uphill. When indeed you really are going downhill, but you don't get that impression when you're there at all. So for any of our viewers who have been there, I'm sure they know what I'm saying. And if you haven't been there, it's quite the thrill.
I was there back in 1979.
Wow.
The road was not as well paved back then.
Do you remember what the trip was about in '79?
I was touring with the band. So,
Do you remember the name of the band?
California.
Oh.